Good morning, Wabash. We're recording. There's not an organ in the middle of the stage. We're ready to go. Today, speaking at Pioneer Chapel is Mark Elizondo with his talk entitled, "It's Not Always in the Flats." Mark Elizondo is better known as Zondo and serves as our head athletic trainer. He has served us since 2006 and cherishes every year. He's a native of Utah and earned his master's in athletic training at Utah. He resides here in Crawfordsville with his gorgeous wife Amanda and his two children, Sydney and Gabriel. He enjoys fly fishing, traveling to national parks with his family, and he was once an avid mountain biker, hiker, and believe it or not, an artist. Please join me in welcoming Zondo.
Happy Valentine's Day, Wabash. Thank you for the introduction. I want to thank the Sphinx Club for this great opportunity to speak today. I hope I don't disappoint you guys by not talking about athletic training, sports medicine, behind the scenes in athletics. That being said, I have to share with you guys how blessed I am to work with such amazing people, hardworking people over in the Allen Center. They really grind over there. I want to thank Lauren and Aaron for all your hard work, putting up with me. I have to thank the student athletes. Appreciate all your guys' hard work. You guys are true student athletes. You guys keep me young. Sometimes you make me pull my hair out, but I think our conversations keep me young. Those of you who spent time down there, you know what I'm talking about. If we're not talking about our frustrations, we end up talking about ghosts or switching to politics, whether a hot dog is a sandwich or not. I learned a little bit about myself just simply being invited to do this. Honestly, I didn't want to come up here today. I was nervous. I had no idea what to talk about, for one. And I'm looking at all the amazing people who spoke up here today, and I just was psyching myself out. I didn't think I was worthy. But when Franklin Russell asked me, we had that polar vortex. You remember that? It was negative apocalypse degrees. Everyone's shutting down. DePaul closed. And I'm sitting in my office and just deciding, what the heck should I talk about? And I hear somebody down in the basement of the Allen Center. If you guys know where that's at, it's all concrete, long hallway. And somebody's belting out, "Somewhere over the rainbow." I'm thinking, we better drug test that guy. But seriously, a light bulb goes off in my head, and I thought, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. Whoever that was, they were being true to themselves. And we're going to let that awful day get them down. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Maybe it was Shipman. Every morning when my kids leave the door, they're on their way to school, I tell them, be a leader, not a follower. It's something my dad always told me growing up. And I thought if I told Frank no, I wasn't being true to myself. So let's go on a little journey. We're going to do some mental imagery exercise. I want everyone to close their eyes. Please keep them closed until we're done. Take a deep breath. I want you to imagine yourself on a road bicycle. Yep, we're racing today. It's stage 17 of 21 and you're wiped out. It's a mountain stage. Early this morning, you got word of a death in your family. You've been recovering from the flu all week, and you've been trying to talk yourself out of this 100-mile mountain stage. The peloton takes off. You're just trying to hang on. You're starting a little bit of a climb. You're moving way too fast for comfort. You look to the left, and you look up, and all you see are switchbacks moving back and forth up to the summit of the mountain range. It's going to be a long day. You better get over this flu, so you got to stay hydrated. So reach down and pick up your water bottle. Oops, you just dropped it. Way to go. Can't slow down. Hang a sharp left. Switchback number 1. Great. It just jumped to a 6% grade. Your heart's starting to pound out of your chest. You feel the nausea setting in. A few miles later, sharp right. Switchback number 2. This one's an 8% grade. And with a strong headwind. but your left patella tendonitis hasn't resolved and it's starting to talk to you on every stroke. Sharp left, switchback number 3. You're still climbing. This one's a 10% grade, but you wish you wouldn't have dropped that water bottle back there. Great. Why is the chain rubbing on the derailleur? Sounds like it's about to break. Sharp right, switchback number 4, back into the headwind again. And this time, this one's no joke. It's a 15% grade. The peloton's moving faster. This is impossible. And great, here comes your old herniated disc symptoms in your back. Sharp left, switchback number 5. You're out of the headwind. The grade is much lower than the last one, but you're still climbing. You've reached 13,000 feet, but the sky is unleashed, freezing rain. Sharp right, switchback number 6. You're back into the headwind again. It's flattened out, thank God, but you're struggling to breathe. The altitude is really taking its toll. Your head is pounding. The peloton is kicking up slush in your face. Visibility is nearly zero. The summit is within visual, but still a ways away. Go ahead and open your eyes. This is your peloton right here. It turns out everybody in the race is just as uncomfortable as you are. So what do you want to do? You're going to muster up something to try to actually win the stage? Or are you just going to hang on? Or are you going to be a teammate and try to drag up one of your buddies who's struggling as well? Or are you just going to get off your bike and call it a day? Life's like the tour. It's not always about the flats. It's how you respond to the mountain stages, how you overcome adversity. I know being true to yourself, it sounds cliche. A lot of you guys have heard that. It's easier said than done, but I think it's important. I think it's real. I think you guys listening to what's been going on campus, I think everybody should strive for that. It's important to me. It's only as hard as you make it, though. Some may think it's difficult. You guys know those people who make it nearly impossible. Some it's very easy. I know people who are true to themselves all the time. The mind is very, very powerful. You know, we can only use a certain percentage. You can ask your psychology professors. They can attest to that. Some might believe that there's people that can bend spoons with their mind or in remote viewing. You guys have ever heard of that? But one negative thought will crush your positive attitude faster than you can imagine. One last example. Let's say Rashawn Jones is in his race. He hits the hurdle with his trail leg. He has literally a fraction of a second to attack that next hurdle. He can't worry about whether his biomechanics were off, how slow did that make him. You just have to stay focused, stay positive, and attack that next hurdle. I didn't want to come up here and preach today. I'm trying to motivate you, but I think you guys really need to hear that. So if you can just remember to be true to yourself and don't let negativity derail your character. Wabash always fights.